Coach Mike here. Listen, so I want to say hello to all of my peeps that are, so you're still a part of my YouTube channel. I know it's been a while, it's been a long time since I've logged in. I've been handling some other matters. I'm also a speaker and I'm re energizing my speaking career. Listen, there's so much that I want to cover with you. Hold on one second. Let me see something. I don't know if it's trying to tell me my volume's not high enough. Let's see. Okay, let's see. So, friends, just know, I'm new at this game as far as going live on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, yeah, but YouTube, I'm pretty new at it. At again going live. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be working on some things, asking you guys for help. If you have suggestions for me on how to grow this channel, please do so. I'm supposed to remember to ask you to like, follow, and subscribe and share and hit the bell and all this stuff, right? The notifications bell. So my son and my daughter, they're very well versed at it. But see, me, I'm not because I'm 62. So I'm learning. But my content is timeless. My content is timeless. So I'm in my 26-year coaching. And so what I want to do is share some great ideas with you. Of course, we're in a self-tape and we're in a Zoom era and of auditioning. And I've discovered, and this is some of the information I'm going to be covering. I've discovered now 50 mistakes. I'm looking for 51. I've discovered 50 mistakes actors make when they Zoom audition. They're all written. I'm gonna be sharing this stuff, man. 50 mistakes actors make. And when I log into my free Zoom class and I do my live free Zoom, there's just people that come. And I don't think the majority of them, I don't think they're trying to be rude. They're not jerks or anything like that. But the way they show up on camera, they just don't know any better. They do not know any better. And so what I'm going to do is share some great ideas with you. I'm also a life coach, right? And this is my fifth book, Feeling Great. It's a mental health book. Do y'all know there's a difference between mental illness and mental health? There's a difference, right? Mental illness are the people that do school shootings and drive-by shootings and rapists and individuals that beat women and this kind of thing. These people have mental illness, right? I know someone right now about to turn 89 years old, and he still tries to attack his wife. He still tries to hit his wife, right? Now, that is pure insanity. So, some would say this person has a mental illness, right? Mental health is different. Okay, people that have mental illness, like they're sick. They're sick up here. There's a sickness here. Now, there's a difference between mental illness and mental health. Mental health means the person's not sick, but they're not as well as they could be, should be. And that's where the rich mental protein comes in. The gymnastics come into play. So you begin to build this up here. We begin to remove the ideas that don't work, never did work, and we go in and we redesign the thinking, right? So that's where this. So what I'm going to be doing, friends, is it's going to be kind of a mix of. In the beginning, it'll be more commercial stuff, but there's going to be kind of a mix of working on the commercial ideas because, friends, commercials are still very viable. Please do not believe when people say nonsense like all the commercials are non-union. No, they're not. They're not. The reason why some actors say that is because they have access to, let's say, casting networks, and so they don't have an agent, or some have an agent and they still have access. The unlicensed person you don't have a talent agent license, they only get to see 30% of the audition notices on casting networks. And it's a whole bunch of non union stuff. But if you have an agent, they get 100%. So they get to see the union auditions, the non union auditions, and some other things, and print jobs and stuff like that, right? So please don't buy into this nonsense. Everything is non-union. It's just not true. And those kind of words right there, everything and everybody and every time and you always and everyone, those are very dangerous words. Those are blanket statements, right? That can get a person in trouble. Try that out on your significant other. You always, and they're gonna say, wait, always, right? And now, if you're the hubby, you may have to sleep on the couch tonight because, you did this big blow up accusing them of always and every time and everyone and so on, right? So I'm going to be working on the commercial ideas and the mental health ideas because the mental health just means you need to get into the mind gym, right? And you're going to work on some ideas to redesign how you think. We're going to redesign your perception, right? People don't understand, it seems, there's a difference between perception and perspective, right? Most people say, oh, my perception is reality. That's very, very limited. Your reality is limited only to what you can see, and it may not be the full picture, right? So if you get the full picture, if you develop full picture thinking, then you can develop a better perspective, right? But more on that later. All right. So I just want to give you like this quick note. Um, and I'm gonna be making some adjustments and making sure I'm good and you can see me well and my sound is good and all that groovy stuff, right? Because I'm going to begin this journey of posting this great content on YouTube, and then we're gonna get into podcasting. I'll be having podcast guests on. I don't know if you've seen the Mike Pointer story. If you haven't, go to the Mike Pointer story .com, and you'll see there's like 17 episodes there of my life. I like to share my journey, right? And there's some one lesson there. It talks about, again, just part of my journey. I want you to check it out, right? Just go to the MikePointerStory.com. It's a lot. It's Some of you know I recently found out I have a brand new son. Well, he's not brand new, but to me, he's new. Uh, I found out 38 years later that I have a son, and that boy looked just like me. There's a whole story behind it. You'll see, and then you'll learn some tie-ins to some of my own even more personal growing up young experience. So be sure to look for me here. My plan right now is to log in beginning Friday at 11 a.m., Monday 11 a.m., Wednesday 11 a.m., Friday 11 a.m., right? So I understand you got to be real consistent in your time. You got to keep showing up, and then the people will begin to trust that when you say you're going to be there, you'll be there, and then I can begin to add to my followers and get the 4,000 watch hours, and then we go from there, right? So, so welcome. I thank you all. So far, I have 2,400 followers on YouTube, and my daughter says, "That's great, Dad. That's great." I don't really know, but thank you. But she said, "That's great, Dad. You got a great place to work from." So I plan to build it. I want to get this information off me. One of my mentors used to say, "You don't want to die with your music in your head." So what does that mean? It simply means I don't want to leave planet Earth and not share the ideas that I have in my head. They say the richest graveyard, no, excuse me, the richest real estate on planet Earth are the graveyards, right? As men and women have wonderful, super outstandingly awesome ideas, but they keep them in their head and they never share them and they pass away. So they're either consumed by fire via cremation or they are 6 feet under the dirt. And those ideas are in the soil, not out here in the atmosphere. So I'm going to be sharing some awesome ideas. All right. So like, what am I supposed to say? Like, subscribe, follow, share. Hit the notifications. So that ding 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 when I'm watching other people's channel. I used to wonder, well, how come it goes ding ding right when they say something, or towards the end of their talk, something like that. But I'm learning, so I'm open to all suggestions. Y'all just help me with this. Y'all help me, my 2,400 followers on YouTube, and help me welcome some other viewers. All right, friends, have a super awesome. I feel like Friday for some reason. Have a super awesome, wonderful rest of your Wednesday, and I'll see you again Friday, 11 a.m. All right, folks. Bye for now. All right.